If you clicked on this video, then you might have trouble eating enough calories to actually fuel lean muscle. And yes, you heard me right. In order to build lean muscle, you actually have to have a calorie surplus. You can't be under fueling or dieting or heavily restricting calories if you want to see results. So how exactly do you get that calorie surplus without feeling icky and overly full? We're gonna talk about exactly how to do that today. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. I'm Katie, a registered dietitian and certified personal trainer. And if you're interested in learning more about this topic, I highly recommend checking out the description box below. I have a lot of free resources, and I also have a nutrition course all about mindful eating for exercise performance and gaining lean muscle. So check that out below if you're interested in working with me, and let's get into the tips. Okay, so the first tip I have for you to increase calories so you can build lean muscle is to incorporate healthy fats. Now, I see it a lot in the fitness and bodybuilding industry. You have a lot of grilled chicken, a lot of broccoli, a lot of rice, but there's not a lot of healthy fats that you see in most meal plans for fitness and bodybuilding. And again, I'm saying that pretty loosely. Even if you're just an active person like me who works out a lot and you just want to build that muscle tone, this is for you too. It doesn't just have to be for bodybuilders. I promise I am by no means ever going to be a bodybuilder. So what exactly are healthy fats and which ones should you choose? So typically a healthy fat, or quote unquote healthy fat, is referring to an unsaturated fat. The kinds that you are typically recommended to have less of that can cause more heart issues if you have too much of them are saturated fats. So unsaturated fats are good because they help us raise our HDL cholesterol. Bad fats, like unsaturated fats, increase our LDL cholesterol, which is our bad cholesterol. So that's just a quick cholesterol lesson. Anyway, so healthy fats are not only good for your heart, but they are also good for adding more calories really easily. It is easy to go overboard, but I think having a healthy amount of healthy fats is a really positive thing because it helps increase satiation and it helps get those calories in without really trying hard, which is something that we want to do when we're building that calorie surplus. So the reason that healthy fats help us get our calories up quicker is because they're higher in calorie density. Fats are 9 calories per gram, and then carbs and proteins are 4 calories per gram, and alcohol is about 7 calories per gram. So you can see that fats are way higher on the list of calorie density, and with it being higher in calorie density, that means you fill up on a smaller portion and still get those calories in. So my suggestion to you for how to incorporate this into your diet in a still balanced and moderate way without going too overboard on it is to add fats to your meals. So at breakfast, you can add a scoop of protein powder and nut butter to your oatmeal or smoothie or whatever you have. And that's an easy way to incorporate healthy fats there. Moving forward to lunch and dinner. For lunch, you can add an avocado to your turkey and cheese wrap, and that's an easy way to add a healthy fat in that meal. For dinner, usually we typically think about cooking proteins like maybe beef or chicken or fish or turkey. So you can just drizzle some olive oil on the pan instead of baking it without any oil and stuff like that. Trust me, as someone who has spent years of her past life dieting and restricting, I know that once you reincorporate healthy fats and realize that they're not actually a bad thing to have in moderation, your food just magically starts to taste better. I promise it's healthy and dietitian approved to add oils to your food. The second thing that you can do to increase calories and also help with nutritional balance and building muscle is having a nutrition shake for a snack. Nutrition shake. Why is that really hard to say? But there is a little bit of a difference, like a technical difference between a protein shake and a nutritional shake. And typically both ones have protein in them, but a nutrition shake, I cannot say nutrition shake, but a nutrition shake typically has both protein and added vitamins and minerals to kind of supplement your diet. And sometimes they could be considered like a small meal, whereas I would consider a protein shake more like just a snack. And I would never have a protein shake by itself as a meal. But technically, a nutrition shake should have about 1/3 of your vitamins and minerals supplemented into it. So not only is it a really good way to, my shirt's falling off. Not only is it a really good way to increase your calories, it's also a good way to just kind of have a mini little supplement and a mini dose of protein, which you definitely need if you are trying to build lean muscle. My personal favorite nutrition shake is Orgain Protein. I will leave a link to it below. Orgain.com, you can use my code DBN30, and yes, I have a code, but guys, this is actually the best protein shake and slash nutrition shake that I've ever had. Whether or not I have a coupon code for them, they are absolutely my favorite, and I would recommend them either way. Now, tip number 3 for building lean muscle without getting that stomach upset that you get with just trying to shovel a bunch of food down is to focus on calorie dense foods. Now, again, we kind of alluded to what calorie dense meant earlier on in the video. Calorie dense means that it is the amount of calories divided by the grams in the food serving. So for example, peanut butter and avocado and oil, those would all be high calorie dense foods. And there are other things, of course. That's not an exhaustive list by any means. And then a low calorie dense food would be more of like your spinach, strawberries, etc. Now, before you get me in the comments below, I'm not by any means saying that you shouldn't have healthier, low calorie dense foods. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is when you have the opportunity, say it's at snack or at a breakfast, like you're having a smoothie, for example, try to use that as an opportunity to put more calorie dense foods into a small serving so you can get a lot of calories from something that's not terribly large in serving size. It's gonna be a lot easier to have 400 calories from a smoothie than it is to have 400 calories from celery juice or a big giant salad. Now, that's another good example. So when you have a salad, instead of just having that bare salad with just the greens and the fruit, add some nuts to it, add some dressing to it, add some chicken to it. There are ways that you can make just about anything a little more calorie dense without it weighing too heavily on your stomach and without it like kind of making you disgusted by food, which can definitely happen when you're trying to build muscle. Things like shakes, bars, protein cookies are also good supplements to the diet, but make sure that's not the only thing you're having, because sometimes these kind of packaged foods can have a decent amount of calories, but not a whole lot of nutrition in them, meaning like the vitamins and minerals within them, which can make you, meet your calorie goal, but kind of be lower on your nutrition in your diet. So you want to have a mix of both. It's okay to have packaged foods every so often, but try to balance it out with things that are both calorie dense and nutrient dense when you're trying to build muscle. If you enjoyed this topic, hit the like button and leave a comment for me in the comment section below. What are you interested in me covering in a future video? You can check out my Mindful Muscles nutrition guide if you want to go further, faster with your fitness goals. And if you want to continue chatting with me, check out this video right here.